On tonight's No Things Considered, is it Senator Kid Rock or Senator Rock? Even CNN thinks Senator Blumenthal is crazy. KellyAnne Conway saw the sign, and Sebastian Gorka trolls Anderson Cooper so hard. And now here's your host, Tim Young.
Welcome to No Things Considered, the show where we make our interns watch 24 hours of live CNN coverage so that we can bring you less than 5 minutes of it and mock it every night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's go to the biggest news story of yesterday, or at least I thought so. Kid Rock is running for U.S. Senate in the state of Michigan. Now, I can only hope that this is true. It could be really fun. But unfortunately, at the bottom of his website, Kid Rock for U.S. Senate, or Kid Rock for Senate, it's Warner Brothers Records, copyright 2017. So it sounds like it's going to be an album, kind of a letdown. But there's an open invite to Warner Brothers and his people for him to come on. So I'd love to have him come on and talk about it. And hopefully, it is real. Could be fun. Could be really fun. I mean, hey, if Al Franken can be a senator, he can be a senator. It'd be fun to see him on the floor. Anyway, in other news, this morning, you know you've lost your mind and you're spouting crazy when Allison Camerata on New Day, I just learned the morning show name for CNN, has a lot to say and push back against you as a Democratic senator. Dick Blumenthal went on there this morning, and, well, he was talking about Donald Trump's emails and how he's going to jail for it. She couldn't quite figure out why that was criminal either.
Bombshell evidence of criminal intent. Often the most
Hold on.
difficult
What do you
element
mean
to
that there are
prove.
bombshells of criminal intent?
What they show is, as you said so well just a few minutes ago, interest and enthusiasm.
Interest and enthusiasm? What's illegal about interest and enthusiasm? Wait a second. Allison actually said the exact same thing.
Well,
What
hold on a second.
the
I
signal
just want to press back on this because it's not criminal, it's not a crime to develop opposition research on your opponent.
Correct. Not if it comes from legitimate sources and it's obtained by legitimate means. If it's obtained by hacking into the DNC, which is a violation of law.
The Donald Trump Jr. emails didn't have anything to do with hacking into the DNC email server. I'm just confused right now. It was a completely different thing. It was opposition research. It was not something he sought out either, but Dick Blumenthal somehow is connected 2 and 2, and Allison covers this too. This is crazy. I don't think I've ever been on par with a CNN anchor as much as I am with Allison.
But you're connecting these two things, which we don't see a nexus of. You're connecting the Russian hack at the DNC with whatever this meeting was that Don Jr. was trying to arrange.
The meeting was to obtain information. The hacking was the meeting.
I just kind of feel like he's stretching there. I feel like he got caught by Allison. He thought he was going to go to a safe space. CNN and MSNBC are supposed to be safe spaces for Democrats. And he showed up with facts so crazy and allegations so crazy that a morning show host couldn't agree with him. Wow, I guess he was hoping Chris Cuomo would be there, because if Chris was there, he just goes along with whatever. Here's more.
Because they show what the purpose and motive was of this meeting.
They show
Any
intent,
information.
but what's the name of that crime? What's the name of the crime that loves opposition research?
Yeah, what is the name of the crime that loves opposition research? I guess, well, he couldn't come up with it, so, wow. Allison, hey, man. Sad and embarrassing day for CNN, obviously. It started there, where I can't believe I agreed so much with Allison Camerata. This is a first. Again, if Chris Cuomo would have been there, it would have been a whole other world. But later on in the day, Donald Trump visiting President Macron over in France, and they were playing the Star-Spangled Banner, and a CNN host, well, thought it was the French national anthem. Can't make it up. Watch the clip.
Gain the most from their relationship. And before you answer that, let's just listen into the French national anthem for just a moment. Marty. The U.S. American national anthem, I should say. Let's listen.
Actually, if you listen really closely there, you can hear the producer of the show telling her that she screwed up. And she's like, oh, wait, what, huh? Oh, I'm sorry, that is the Star-Spangled Banner. I didn't pass third grade civics, so I don't know what it is. That was just sad and embarrassing. People say I'm not fair and balanced, but I'm going to go ahead and be fair and balanced here. Last night on Hannity, KellyAnne Conway went on and she brought visual aids
Some fun with words. Sesame's Grover word of the day, perhaps. This is how I see it so far. This is to help all the people at home. What's the conclusion? Collusion? No, we don't have that yet. I see illusion and delusion. So just so we're clear, everyone, 4 words.
What in the blue hell was she doing? Oh, hold on. Here. Good, good. I just wanted to send that message over to our friend KellyAnne. I don't know what was going on with that one. The party continued on CNN last night when Sebastian Gorka, I think he's getting booked, by the way, on CNN because he brings them all of their ratings. So much fun to watch. Sebastian Gorka went on CNN's Anderson Cooper 360, and, well, took him for a trip around the world. They were talking about Don Jr.'s emails, as is just everybody wants to talk about Don Jr.'s emails, and it's laughable.
I do want to start off with what Dan and others are reporting. The president has had 4 days now without an event on his public schedule. You've heard the reporting that there's a bunker mode in parts of the White House since the news of Donald Trump Jr. broke. I want you to be able to comment on that.
Oh, absolutely. It's laughable.
Well, it's almost like I just said that. It's pretty laughable. In fact, I really feel like Sebastian Gorka now takes challenges from his comms team to go on and hit as many bullet points as possible. In this next clip, watch carefully where he hits MAGA, Trump train, fake news, and sad in 40 seconds. Roll it.
We are pushing the Make America Great Again agenda. The president is a steam locomotive that will not be stopped. It's just fake news. I'm sad to see CNN fall to this. I know you want salacious, sensational coverage for your ratings, so your corporate sponsors and owners will have, more money. But that's not media. That's not reportage. It's just fake news.
Okay. I'm just going to ignore the insults because I don't think it really gets us anywhere. Again.
It's not about you. It's about actually having journalism back on TV.
Okay.
Where are the Walter Cronkites of yesteryear? This is just about ratings and money, and it's actually quite sad.
Oh boy. And boy does it get sad because as Anderson Cooper goes on, his little sad face just starts to pop up. Watch this next clip and watch how he turns into a beautiful sad baby.
This story only has legs because the fake news industrial complex is obsessed. 9 months of accusations with zero evidence of anything illegal. Look how sad he gets.
Because Sebastian Gorka's got his number. Sebastian Gorka has everybody's number on CNN. I think he just goes on there just for Intelligence Olympics. He just goes and just takes a lap around the track and mocks the hell out of these people. The party keeps going when Anderson Cooper tries to push back, and, well, this is what happens when Chris Cuomo gets out of town. When Chris Cuomo's not there for Sebastian Gorka to beat up, he's got to go to Anderson Cooper 360 and make him a sad puppy. Here we go.
I thought we were going to talk about real issues, like what we're doing with our allies in France.
I am going to ask you, but you're not being honest. You're not being upfront.
Anderson, how many minutes are we in?
Are you a TV producer now? You're concerned about how minutes we're
talking?
No,
I'm just disappointed again that you're falling into the fake news trap. Okay. You're falling into the fake news trap again, and it's sad, Anderson.
Okay. I mean, you're like shiny, you're shaking shiny objects to try to divert people, but I don't think viewers are really that.
Shaking shiny objects. They were 5 minutes into the interview, and Anderson Cooper was still pushing on the transparency of Donald Trump Jr.'s emails, which were released. It's not shaking shiny objects. It's trying to get to the point, get past the actual garbage that he wanted to talk about. So, Sebastian Gorka pushes on, and Anderson Cooper keeps going at it. Like, how transparent does Don Jr. need to be when he's dropped all of the emails? I'm not sure. What am I missing here? Maybe you guys know something I don't? Let's watch.
You know why the president's description of a witch hunt is accurate? Because there never were witches, and there never was any collusion. It's bogus. The DNC.
Again, I'm just wondering, you're claiming that Donald Trump Jr. was transparent from the get-go.
Donald Trump Jr. is transparent.
Wrong. He actually got something wrong. Donald Trump Jr. is not transparent. That's Jeffrey Tambor, who's probably nominated for another Emmy or something. Whatever. How much more can Don Jr. give? He literally was like, here's all of the emails. And then the New York Times was like, well, we were going to release them earlier, so it's shady that you were transparent with your email. I don't even understand. And then, you got Blumenthal saying that it was illegal what he did when he did nothing illegal. This is just, they're just grasping for straws at this point. And boy, nobody grasps for straws better than Anderson Cooper.
Let's let the viewers judge, who decided that you are now at 13th place in national ratings, behind Nick at Night, which is at 11.
You used that line on Monday, and it was sort of mildly amusing on Monday.
Tucker Carlson gets 4 million viewers. You barely scratched 800,000.
That's right. Tucker Carlson gets 4 million viewers, and they barely scratch 800,000. It's because he's a great show. You guys should tune in at 8 o'clock tonight on Fox News. Give me my check.
But I think it's funny that you have enough time in the White House, which is apparently you're so busy, you're able to sit around and read Nielsen numbers. Which
no,
actually,
I get really good prep from my team because the White House press team is superb.
Okay.
I don't deal with this stuff because I do have a day job.
He does get really good prep from his team because let's remind you about that second clip we showed earlier. We're in 40 seconds, and I think he's just taking challenges from his press team at this point. I really do. I bet they're doing a drinking game or they're like playing bingo or something. He was able to, in 40 seconds again, drop MAGA, drop a reference to the Trump train, drop a fake news reference, and call him sad. We even went corporate sponsors on that, too. It was kind of, whew. Watch that clip again. This is just a glorious drinking game, and you know that they're laughing in the White House.
We are pushing the Make America Great Again agenda. The president is a steam locomotive that will not be stopped. It's just fake news. I'm sad to see CNN fall to this. I know you want salacious, sensational coverage for your ratings, so your corporate sponsors and owners will have, more money. But that's not media. That's not reportage. It's just fake news.
Okay. I'm just going to ignore the insults because I don't think it really gets us anywhere. Again.
It's not about you. It's about actually having journalism back on TV.
Okay.
Where are the Walter Cronkites of yesteryear? This is just about ratings and money, and it's actually quite sad.
You just know that they're sitting at the White House laughing every time he goes on. You can't help but laugh. He's literally just dropping hashtags. What's next? Like, what's the next thing? Is he going to reference Pepe the Frog? Is he going to actually say hashtag on there? He's going to mention Keck the... Come on. And by the way, Sebastian, you're welcome to come on this show. We're not going to challenge you like that. It'll be a lot of softballs, and we'll just kind of laugh about your appearances on CNN, destroying Chris Cuomo on the regular bit. Like, Chris Cuomo probably is on, like, a psychological leave, like, just to get his brain back together from all of the damage he's gotten. He gets beat up every time that Sebastian Gorka comes on. I haven't seen him for like a week. Poor guy's probably got to go vacation in the governor's mansion in New York to take his break. So sad. Let's just go back to Anderson and Sebastian sharing some love together. Just glorious.
No, they actually initiated it. The DNC initiated it.
Right.
That's where the real story is. When you actually go to another government to coordinate dirt on a political campaign. This isn't something we started. This
I know. Look, we've reported on.
There's a massive difference.
We've reported on.
You do know the difference, right? When you initiate it.
Yeah, I understand the word initiate.
Good.
Guys, that's exactly the story here. The story isn't that Donald Trump took a meeting with somebody that was sort of connected, that was just Russia. That was just a Russian. That's where this is digressed from. It was supposed to be like collusion with the Trump campaign and the Russian government. Now it's like we're just taking meetings with Russians that had some information on Hillary. The real story is the DNC reaching out to the Ukraine and their government to work together to help win this election. They were the ones colluding with foreign governments. Sure, it wasn't Russia, but it was pretty close with the Ukraine. It's right next door. To try to collude together. Now, but nobody has really reported on that. And Sebastian Gorka brought that up over and over and over again. And of course, it was ignored because that is not the narrative that the corporate sponsors, as he said, want to cover. Glorious, just a glorious interview. That guy, Sebastian Gorka, let me tell you something. He is not going to, it's great. He's going to get their viewership up on CNN. When people say he's on, people are going to tune in. Oh, I have to pull up my little logo. Look at that. We're going to pull up the logo. There we go. There's the logo. That means it's the end of the show, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's No Things Considered every night here at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Daily Caller Facebook page. If you want to see some great news and breaking stories and all the good stuff, scroll down on this very Facebook page. Also go to dailycaller.com, dailycallernewsfoundation.org. Oh, and here's a cool thing. So with the congressional shootings that happened about a month ago, the attempted assassination, Matt Micah was one of the guys who was injured. Steve Scalise, we've been praying for both of these guys to get better. One of my favorite bars on Capitol Hill, Stanton and Green, is running a special this month. When you order a certain drink, when you go there and order a certain drink, they will donate $1 to Matt Micah for every drink. And by the way, on Capitol Hill, Pennsylvania Avenue, that's a lot of money that's going to be going to help out Matt Micah. He was actually shot a few times in the chest. He was one of the worst victims of that situation. So, terrible situation. We're praying for everybody to fully recover. And really cool that Stanton and Green, one of my favorite bars on Capitol Hill, is doing something special for him to give a couple of bucks back and actually care for somebody. It's cool that good things can come together. Both the left and the right can come together and support each other. So if you get a chance, go take advantage of that. And that's it for tonight. I will see you guys every night, tomorrow night, all week long next week, and forever, I guess. Who knows? Until the ratings drop. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on The Daily Call.